You.
Good morning and welcome into the morning app on this absolutely lovely Friday morning here in Boone. I'm here with Josh, Howie, Dovy, and myself, Kristen. How are we all doing this morning?
We are striving, thriving, all of the above.
Diving,
everything
diving,
skiing,
laying, lazying. Is that a word?
Lazy, not a word.
relaxing Howie.
Relaxing. No, lazying is better. I'm making that up. Put in a dictionary.
Okay, good luck with that. Well, it is, we're wrapping up the end of the semester here, and I know it's crunch time for a lot of students around campus right now. And so if you do have a lot of exams to study for, I want to know your guys' favorite study techniques, because mine is actually to listen to classical music while I study. That genuinely does help me.
Oh, mine's definitely a screamo. For sure. Just blasting in my ear and out the other.
Okay, Josh, I'm going to hold you to that.
Actually, I can't listen to music and study at all. Like, I need silence for that.
Mm-hmm. For me, personally, actually, I like listening to, like, hardcore rap, like gangster rap.
While you're studying?
For some reason, I don't know what it is, but it helps me when I'm studying, because I can hear the music and I'm, like, getting motivated to actually study and do things. I'm like, yeah,
That's
get stuff done.
But don't the lyrics distract you?
Sometimes that's the problem. So I kind of mix between like EDM and pop and maybe some classical music, something like that. But gangster rap gets me through studying.
That's pretty cool. I listen to jazz usually.
Ooh, jazz is a good one too.
But it can be distracting, so sometimes I do turn it off if it's getting in the way. But
It's so
usually
cultured.
jazz is like kind of like classical music in a way, where now it's still like, I don't know. It's like background music sometimes, but sometimes it's like really cool, so you have to turn it off.
Yeah, if you get too into it, and then it distracts you.
Yeah.
But actually, they say the best studying music is between 60 and 70 beats per minute. And they say if you're not into the classical music to help you study, my roommate, she listens to soundtracks because those don't have lyrics either. Or they also recommend EDM because that sometimes it has music, but most of the time it doesn't.
Yeah, chill house music, I think is probably the best terminology for it. It's really mellow. It's kind of like you get hype hearing it, but at the same time you're kind of relaxed. You're put at ease while you're doing the intense study session. So yeah, I can see that.
It's like easy energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you aren't aware either, we have a show coming to Boone tonight. Black Violin will be in Boone performing at the Schaefer Center at 7 p.m. And they have a very interesting sound. I highly recommend you check them out, blackviolin.net. You can find more information there. But Howie and I got the chance to sit down and interview with one of the violinists. Is that the proper term?
Yep,
violinist?
so,
And he was really nice. His name is Kev. And so we got to talk to him more about his show tonight. We watched on your guys' website, actually, the Uncharted video. And so you kind of talked a little bit about how you both started in music, but I was wondering if you could share that story with us again, because it was really cool.
Well, Will and I, we met in high school in orchestra class 22 years ago. So first day of school, we're both in a performing arts high school, but it's a public school. We meet, and we're stand partners, and that's how we met. And it's very poetic. I mean, I didn't know we were going to be Black Violin a bunch of years later, but it's just a kind of a really poetic way to start everything. And every day in second period, we'd play Mozart, Beethoven, Bach. But, on the way to class and leaving class, we'd be listening to, Wu-Tang and Jay-Z and, the Fugees or whatever we were rocking to at the time. And later on, we kind of figured out how to put the two worlds together in a way that if you come see us and you come hear our music, it's sort of like if you only listen to classical music, you'll close your eyes and you'll just be listening to just the beautiful strings. But if you listen to hip-hop or popular music or rock music, you just listen to that beat. And then we just make it where the form of our music matches the form of music today, but we use traditional music, traditional instruments, but it's still set up in the same way that if you listen to Drake or if you listen to Cardi B or if you listen to Mahler or Bach, everybody will get it. They just listen to it in different ways.
Yeah, Kristen got a crack out of Cardi B. That's one of her favorite artists right now. So that got a crack out of her. And you were talking about earlier about some of the artists you were listening to and kind of inspired from when you're growing up. So who would you say has been your biggest inspiration so far in your career?
Musically, I mean, I grew up in a Caribbean household, so it's like my dad listened to Bob Marley every single morning. So, Bob Marley is the artist that I, completely idolized, for so many reasons. A, he used music, but he was also socially conscious all at the same time, but still was extremely popular with it. And B, I feel like he never wrote a note or sang a lyric that he did not believe. Mm-hmm. And as musicians and artists, I mean, I'll tell you myself, we're signed to Universal, all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of politics involved in things. So I just really, really, love that he used his art as a complete, unfiltered extension of himself. I like, generally I like hip hop that has a bit of a message to it, but that Cardi B album ain't bad either. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, so if you could imagine what our music sounds like, it sounds like a guy that's listening to Cardi B, but loves late Beethoven string quartet, So it's like that kind of thing, and put together in a way where it's just like everyone seems to kind of understand or follow with it.
Yeah, that's very interesting because it's two worlds that I don't think anybody else would really think to put together, but you guys do it so beautifully and so well. I used to be a competitive figure skater, and I found your song, Brandenburg, and I skated to that in a competition when I was probably 12 years old, so about 10 years ago. I skated to that. Yeah, so to hear you guys are coming to Boone, I'm super excited, and I was wondering, though, what has been, if there has been, the most rewarding moment or most shocking moment in your musical career? The worlds really do combine beautifully. So has there been a shocking moment for you like that?
As far as our work being placed into things, there's a few of those. Our stuff is in a lot of TV shows and stuff. Most of the time, I'm not shocked when I see it because they normally, ask our permission and we sign a contract and then all kind of stuff. But like the best moments was when we played the inauguration. Like that was a shock. I remember we got a phone call to play President Obama's second inauguration. And we declined it because we didn't think it was real.
Oh, no.
We were like, no way. We didn't think it was real. We were like, no way. Like, we thought it was like another, like, they have all kind of balls that happen around it. Uh-huh. So we thought we didn't think it was the official one. So, and Will, my partner, he had something to do. So he's like, I don't think that's, I'm like, man, and they're not paying us anything. Now we're good. And then the guy calls my agent back. He's like, I think you really want to take this gig.
What inspired you to, essentially mix two different types of cultures, classical and hip hop, into one genre in itself, your own genre that you have created?
How can we take that and turn it into a movement, turn it into an art form, something that no one else has ever heard? How do we get people to believe this? How do we sell this? So that was the hard part for us, is to try to figure that out. The inspirations for us to put hip-hop and classical together, I love hip-hop. I've always loved hip-hop. I study classical. I have a degree in it. It didn't feel like anything. It didn't feel foreign for us to put it together. And so we're always trying to find ways to accentuate our difference, and make it like, just like, what is hip-hop and violin? I don't understand it. We take that you don't understand, and we magnify it so that when you come, you buy every CD that we have because you've never seen anything like it, What are
your expectations whenever you do come to Boone for the concert?
I mean, we're expecting, like, everywhere we go, like it's going to be tonight like it was last night. We're expecting people to kind of, like, come to see the show. Most people that come see our show are people that, if you ask them what kind of music you like, they say, I like all music. You're going to hear everything from, you'll hear Mozart mixed with Cardi B. You'll hear Bach mixed with Biggie. You'll hear Ed Sheeran mixed with Marvin Gaye. And there'll be beautiful strings all at the same time while you're hearing all of it. And that's what we promote in our concert, not just beautiful violins and wonderful beats and a great light show. It's also a message about thinking differently and breaking stereotypes, thinking outside the box, and doing what people do not expect you to do, because that's what life's worth living for. That's the whole point, is to try to do something that no one else was expecting to happen.
Wow, yeah, that sounds more like an experience than a concert. It sounds amazing, magical even. But we are very excited to have you here in Boone. For more information or tickets, you can go to theschaeffercenter.org, or for more information on Will and Kev, you can go to blackviolin.net. Thank you so much for talking to us, Kev. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. We're looking forward to seeing you guys at Boone, and we can't wait. And bring your dancing shoes, come with an open mind, and come see something you've never seen before. I guarantee it.
Oh, we will be there. We appreciate it, Kev. Thank you so much for calling us.
All right. See you soon.
Black Violin Classical Boom Tour will be here in Boone tonight, 7 p.m. at the Schaefer Center. And actually, today is a great day. Today, it's a beautiful day, lovely even, because we have a pair of tickets to give away to Black Violin tonight. Stay tuned for that later in the show today.
And stick around because we also have Howie's sister coming in to call in the next segment. So don't go anywhere. Here is Be Real, Phoebe Ryan on the Morning App.
Hi, I'm Faith Hatton, and this is the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune into App TV every Thursday at 10 a.m. to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our physical newspapers every Thursday at the nearest newsstand.
Where the scissors at?
Where's the tape?
I don't know. You had it.
No, I didn't. Guys, what are you doing?
You said sports rap. We're repping up presidents for sports teams, right?
No, I meant Sports Rap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you rapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU after the Morning App.
What time is it? I need to get up. I gotta go for the show.
It's time for the Morning App.
Welcome into the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning?
You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeartRadio app.
I'm Natalie Broom, and this is the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune in to App TV every Thursday at 10 a.m. to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our physical newspapers every Thursday at the nearest newsstand.
Hey, Howie.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, the A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of the A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:16 on this lovely Friday morning, as Kristen says. And if you've missed out the last couple of shows, we had every person that's on the show have a family member call in and tell embarrassing stories about us. And so it's been fun listening to everybody else do it, but now it is my turn. My sister Whitney is on the line. Whitney, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. How are you guys?
We're doing well. How are you this morning?
Doing good.
Okay, so I have a lot of stories from my childhood, and Whitney, do you have a couple you want to share and tell them?
Oh yeah, I have tons. Well, me and Howard are military kids, so we spent a lot of time together. Howie has just been pretty consistent throughout his childhood, just doing harebrained stuff. So, one of my favorite stories is I was, looking after Howie one afternoon, and I was so tired of, fixing Howie whatever he wanted to eat, because the child still can't cook to this day. He mostly was raised on oodles and noodles, chicken nuggets, and hot dogs.
Oh my!
That makes so much sense now. Still what he eats.
So I was trying to teach him how to, heat up his food by himself. So I said, Howie, the little Chef Boyardee, the little cans with the top on it. I said, Howie, you take it, you take the top off of it, put it in the microwave. And so he's like, yeah, sissy, I got it. I can do this. So I go back to lay down, and he goes and he puts it in the microwave. So about 5 minutes later, I hear him screaming from the kitchen, Whitney, the house is on fire, the house is on fire.
Oh, no.
And mind you, our mom's not home, so I'm freaking out. I run to the kitchen, and he forgot to take the aluminum top out.
No.
Oh.
Burnt the entire microwave, part of the wall. It was bad. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, our parents are going to kill us. They're never going to leave me with him ever again. My life is over.
Yeah, I was kind of scared because I thought I was legitimately going to burn the house down because I was so hungry. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what this is, but this has to go in the microwave with it. And then, bam!
Oh, Howie, that's like the only step included on those things.
I know.
I was like, Howard, just common sense. What are you doing?
I was hungry, okay? I wanted some food. I was so hungry.
Yeah, he's always hungry. That's the gist of all of our stories.
Oh, man. Okay, so that one was a good story. What else do you got for us?
So Howie went through these phases of fascination. Like, first it was, like, race cars. Then it was skateboarding. And for a while, it was dirt bikes. So he begged my parents, and me, of course, because I always had to convince them whenever he wanted something. He was like, oh, I want a dirt bike so bad, so bad. So my parents finally gave, and they bought him this $600 really nice dirt bike.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Beautiful, brand new. So my dad, of course, was trying to teach Howie how to, work it. So he said, you put the gas in here, you crank it up, whatever the case may be. So, of course, again, Howard, yeah, I got this.
I've seen a theme.
Yeah.
Oil.
Puts in the microwave.
He put oil in the dirt bike. Not gas.
My God.
Come on. Oil.
Oh.
In the $600 dirt bike.
Yeah, so I rode that dirt bike maybe 2 or 3 times when I got it because I put oil in it, right? And but here's the thing, it was an electric dirt bike too, so it was part electric and part gas. And there is an oil compartment in it, but I put it in the wrong slot, but it ruined it. So
oh no!
I bet you never got another dirt bike.
That dirt bike is still in the garage.
It is. It's still at home. We've been trying to get rid of it forever, but we just can't get rid of it.
Well, it's ruined now, isn't it?
Yeah, but we can get somebody to take it for parts or fix it, maybe. But Yeah.
Oh man,
Tragic.
Howie.
See, here's my problem. I try to be independent sometimes. Like I can do it myself, and I don't read the instructions all the way through.
You take that initiative. And,
Because my dad's the same way. Because he will put stuff together and not read instructions and just make it work. So
You cannot be left alone for more than 5 seconds, Howie. But Whitney, I have a question for you.
Seriously, we used to say that he used to go and build bombs and stuff.
Well, my question for you, Whitney, is did Howie kind of come out of the womb wearing hats? And do you even know what the top of his head actually looks like? Because it's a very rare occasion, maybe when the moon is full, that you can see the top of his head. Like, I feel like he's hiding a horn under there, but maybe you can tell us.
Well, speaking of, Howie used to have a ton of hair as a baby.
What?
Interesting.
He was Howie is really dark skinned for those of you who have seen him, but he was really fair skinned. Like he looked like a Chinese baby when he was born. And he had this humongous afro. Like he had so much hair, I could take it with a comb and wrap it around his entire head.
Oh my.
Howie, what happened?
I don't know. I just like keeping it short because now it grows out. It takes like 6 weeks to grow to somewhat that level. So I just like having it short.
Oh man, can that be if somebody loses the real or fake news? Howie has to like grow out his hair again into a massive afro
for a whole year, right?
Yeah.
And he has really nice hair. He does. I don't know why he keeps it short, and he only gets it cut when he comes home. So every time he comes home, it's like it's the afro every time. And I'm always telling that you're going to break my clippers and you're going to owe me money.
Yeah, because my sister actually cuts my hair, so that's why I wait till I go home.
We would have never known. He wears hats every single day.
That makes me so mad because he bugs me about haircuts all the time.
All right, I have a question for you, Whitney. Howie is rather smooth with the ladies. Has he always been a ladies' man growing up?
So Howie has always been with me and my mom because, you know, our dad's in the Navy, so he travels a lot. So he has a very intuitive nature living with two women, and me and my mom are really intense. My mom's from New York, so you already know how that goes. So dealing with our attitudes and our personalities, he's kind of like, should I talk to her? Should I not talk to her? Is it a good day? Is it a bad day? So I think him being around us, he just knows how to talk to women.
That's
so
fair.
He's not really so much of a ladies' man as the fact that he's just a really caring person, I think.
Aw, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And one more question. Did Howie ever have any like weird habits or silly like fun habits that he would do when he was a kid?
Man, Howie's pretty laid back. He's always been into video games. That's been his thing. You know, he got in trouble for buying Grand Theft Auto one time.
Oh man.
And he got in trouble for that. And then his weird eating habits. Like I told you, I mean,
yeah.
He grew up on hot dogs, chicken nuggets, and noodles till he was like 16.
Yeah, but Howie got me into those chicken
minis.
minis.
Him, I'm like, do you eat that? Are you eating something different? What?
Whitney, I can confirm that even today, as a 21-year-old male, he still continues to eat chicken nuggets on the rag.
Yeah, literally nothing has changed for me in the last couple of years. Whitney, thank you for calling in. You are killing it. You're awesome. Thank you for calling in. And we will be right back after the break. We're going to have real or fake news. It is going to be Lambamba on the app.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones, and this is the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune in to App TV every Thursday at 10 a.m. to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our physical newspapers every Thursday at the nearest newsstand.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What time is it? I need to get up. Gotta go for the show.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning? You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeartRadio app.
Here on the A Game, we love everything App State sports.
So catch us every Monday at 9 p.m. only on App TV.
Hello, my name is Ozzy Ostwalt, and I'm the host of Religion and Life here on App TV. We explore on this program religion in all its varieties, and we explore how it affects our day-to-day lives. To see more of the show, be sure to tune in every Sunday at 8 in the morning and 12:30 in the afternoon. You can also watch us on Friday evenings at 7. I hope you'll join us for the next episode of Religion in Life.
The Morning App on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
Back in on the Morning App on this peachy Friday. And
Nice.
thank you. It is time for the weather with Dovy.
Thanks, man. It is peachy, and it's going to be peachy all weekend long. You got sunny skies all day long today. We're talking sunny skies Saturday and a little bit of clouds Sunday. Today a high 57 and a low of 32. A little bit of wind, about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine, very light amount of wind. And then Sunday, partly cloudy with same thing, 5 to 15 miles of wind. Monday, Tuesday, yeah, it's going to be raining.
That just means I'm going to procrastinate more on this essay that I have to write.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. It looks like it's going to be pretty depressing starting Monday. So.
No, Dovy, don't say that.
I mean, I'm just getting you ready for it.
No. It'll be lovely no matter what.
Hey, look, at least it's not going to snow, so.
Knock on wood. Howie, you can't say that. We're in Boone.
Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. We're all going to class,
You
though.
really
Doesn't matter
don't
anyway.
know anymore at this point, anything could happen.
Well, that's right. Anything could happen. On Real or Fake News here on the Morning App. Dovy, what is our score like right now? Because we finally came up with the punishment for the losers. So I just want to get a gauge on who's losing right now.
So Josh is in the lead with 17 points. I follow up behind him with 18 points, and then Howie is back there with 21 points. So it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing ever. You could still catch up. You know.
I think I went either 3-1 or 4-0 last week.
I think you went 4-0.
I have to do that for the rest of the time, or I'm screwed.
Well, this is the thing. This is our second to last Real or Fake News, so you only have 2 weeks to figure out if you're the winner. Two more Fridays left.
If I mess up here, man, it's over. It's a wrap. I can't recover, so we'll have to see.
We have decided, too, that the two losers, whoever they are, hopefully Josh is included in that, will play egg roulette, which is where you hard-boil some eggs and you leave some eggs raw, and then you might get unlucky and get a raw egg on your head.
Yolked.
Oh, no.
Yolked in the head.
That's what we decided. So, our first news headline of the day. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Couple welcomes third child born on the same date.
Third child born on the same date.
What's so funny, Dovy?
She's so stoic. Is that the?
She's not trying to have any expression to Josh.
I've worked on my poker face.
That's why I was laughing. I was like, dude, she practiced for sure. I'm going to say that is fake. Just going with my gut there.
I'm gonna go last because
so I don't want to explain why.
I need to hear it out, though. I need to hear it out from everybody.
We're gonna go fake as well.
Oh man, it's a gamble. I don't know.
Yeah, are you sure you want to go last?
You know what? We're all going fake because I have staying with it. I have to stick with it. I can't gamble it.
You guys are all correct.
Nice.
Poker face,
Nicely
Kristen.
done. That was pure guess. You had no idea. You could not read my face on that, could you?
I couldn't.
I couldn't. That was pretty good.
But then
Thank
again,
you.
I'm not Josh.
Josh isn't special. All right, second
Neither
news
that poker
headline.
face.
Madrid patrons that don't clean up after their dogs might have to take a shift as a street cleaner as punishment.
That sounds real to me.
Yeah, it's real.
That sounds pretty real. It's definitely real.
You can say real.
Kristen.
I can read her like a Dr. Seuss
I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. Good job. This is becoming less entertaining because it's literally every week you guys just win, and I can't fool you guys, and that's not the point.
That was the one time where I could tell that was a real story.
Yeah.
The way you say it.
Why? How?
It's just your.
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away.
Give it away, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead. No, do it.
That was just too long of something for her to like come up with in that period. Not to say you're like dumb or anything. It's just when we're coming up with like fake stories, when we're coming up with fake stories, people like tend to make them short anyway. They don't like think to make it as long as possible.
But they're news headlines, so they're short already.
I'm just letting you know.
He's got you somehow. He knows you.
I quit. Goodbye.
Keep going. Keep going.
I can't. my heart, it hurts. Okay. Couple files divorce after realizing they have incompatible zodiac signs.
Fake.
Real.
But I do think that could happen.
Yeah.
In America.
No, actually,
for sure.
Actually,
but
she did smile.
Yeah, but I don't know why though. That's what I was trying to figure it out.
It's fake.
You said fake. You said real, Howie.
Yeah.
I'm a smiling person.
That's
Don't
not
look too much into it.
It's not a confident real one, but I think it's real.
I'll go real.
Yes! Josh, you are incorrect.
Yes.
So is Howie.
This is fake. Oh, but I like Howie.
I'm going to lose. This is not good.
I tried to make these really tricky. Okay. All right. Last news headline of the day. Let me get my poker face on real quick. Woman sleeps for 6 days at a time, remembers all of her dreams.
She sleeps for 6 days at a time. So I assume it's like she would go the whole month or so, right? I don't know. I think that's fake. That doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna say it's fake. I don't think that sentence made
lick a sense.
Yeah, wait.
That's fake. That
Can you reread?
Yeah.
For him one more time.
Yeah, I can reread it for Dovy.
Okay, yeah.
I like Dovy. Okay. Woman sleeps for 6 days at a time. Woman sleeps for 6 days at a time, remembers all of her dreams.
6 days at a time.
That's fake news.
What?
Fake news.
Oh, like she.
This is a condition. I'm just gonna let you know.
Like she remembers the past 6 days of her dreaming. Okay. It was worded weird. I was like trying to figure it out.
It's conditioned, but you didn't say it was a condition.
This is the thing. No, this is the thing. When I was like really young, I saw an episode of Ellen where this girl would just genuinely fall asleep for days on end. So I know that this is the thing.
For 6 days?
I'm going to say it's
she would
fake.
fall asleep
See,
for
I feel like
months.
she's trying to convince us that it's right.
I'm just letting you know that like this is a condition that people can't have.
It's so fake.
Just like insomnia is
play.
a condition where it's like.
I'll play. I'll go real.
Oh no.
I'll play.
Yay!
I knew it.
It's fake.
I knew it. I was like, that sentence made no sense whatsoever.
Oh, it absolutely didn't,
Okay.
but I'd play.
But let me tell you, this is a condition where you can fall asleep for like days, months, even, and just miss holidays, and it's like it is a condition. Just as insomnia is a condition where you don't sleep, there is one where you sleep too much. But I also didn't write the sentence. So
interesting.
See, I don't think people can remember their dreams that well. That's why that was
Some
my
people
hint.
can.
'Cause I think once you start moving, like once you get out of bed, I think you forget about like 90% or something.
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
I mean, I never remember my dreams, so that makes good sense. But earlier in the show, you might have listened to our interview with Kev from Black Violin. They'll be in Boone tonight at the Schaefer Center. Now is the time to call in if you want to win tickets. 828-264-4905. 828-264-4905. Be the first caller to win a pair of Black Violin tickets to the Schaefer Center tonight.
Hi, I'm Faith Hatton, and this is the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune into App TV every Thursday at 10 a.m. to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our physical newspapers every Thursday at the nearest newsstand.
Where the scissors at?
Where's the tape?
I don't know. You had it. No, I didn't.
Guys, what are you doing?
You said sports wrap. We're wrapping up presents for sports teams, right?
No, I meant Sports Wrap, the sports talk show on 90.5 WASU that airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 6, where we recap the biggest sports games and news from the week.
What did you say?
Well, what are you wrapping?
Oh, I'm just getting Tom Brady to play football. Maybe you can catch this.
I'm just wrapping up LeBron's career in Cleveland and sending Isaiah Thomas a no-trade clause.
And I'm getting a choking hazard label for the Indians, Dodgers, and the Falcons. You think Dan Quinn will like this?
Come on, guys, time for actual sports rap.
Falcons, Dodgers.
My name is Maggie Harper, and I host the App 1800, a podcast featuring the current events in Boone that you care about. Listen every Monday at 9 a.m. on 90.5 WASU after the morning app.
What time is it? I need to get up. I need to go for shit.
It's time for the morning app.
Welcome into the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
How you guys doing this morning? You can listen worldwide at WASUradio.com, live on App TV, or with the iHeart Radio app.
I'm Natalie Broom, and this is the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune in to App TV every Thursday at 10 a.m. to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our physical newspapers every Thursday at the nearest newsstand.
Hey, Howie.
Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you? So what's going on? What music you listen to right now?
Man, Howie, I don't know. I can't find any good music anymore.
Well, guess what? I host a show on WASU.
You do?
Yeah, it's called The Rollout. Do you like top 40 music?
Of course I do.
Well, guess what? I have your fix. I have the songs that are coming up on the charts. I have the next breakout artists and the songs you want to hear again and again.
That sounds great. When was it again?
It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 on 90.5 WASU or WASUradio.com.
The Rollout.
Listen to The Rollout every Wednesday at 7 on 90.5 WASU.
What's up, guys? Here on App TV, the A Game is the only place where you can see highlights and updates on everything App State sports. I'm Braxton Critcher.
And I'm Ashley Smith, co-host of the A Game, where each and every Monday at 9 p.m. you can find the best coverage of all your favorite Mountaineer teams and in-depth reporting from the sidelines.
That also includes athlete interviews, a player of the week, and a chance for students to get involved with the Q&A game.
So join us each Monday on App TV for App State's only sports TV show.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome back to the morning app. It is 8:46 in the morning. You got 15 minutes before your 9 a.m., so don't miss it. And thank you for joining us. And sitting down, giving us a listen, and being a part of our conversation. Because right now, we are about to get into the notorious relationships segment. I'm talking about love.
I love how Dovy says that. Talking about love.
Man, something cool happened. Last weekend, my mom got married.
Oh!
Actually.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So I was at her wedding, and that was super, super fun. Before that, I was always at weddings when I was like, only like a little kid, and you don't really know anyone, and it's just not that fun. But once you're older, you start seeing people that you recognize. It's like a completely different atmosphere, So and then I was thinking about eventually my friends are gonna get married, so it's only gonna get better, So I found an article that had some really outrageous questions that were asked to couples right the day before their wedding was.
Oh no.
So there was a thread on. Have you ever heard of the Whisper app?
Whisper, yes.
So this is there's a thread on that, and I guess everybody's anonymous when they post stuff on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So they collected just a bunch of weird questions and stuff that people would ask a couple before the wedding. So for example, somebody said, let's see. So far, I've had a friend request everything to be on the bottom floor of the venue because he has a fear of heights. ... Dude, really?
Wait, this is a would you rather question that we encountered last week.
Seriously?
Too afraid to go
to the second floor
of the building.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's crazy. So his heights, his fear of that is pretty big because you don't want to go on the upper floor. That's bad.
Do you think it's real, or do you think he's just trying to be that wedding guest?
Man.
I think that's real. I don't know if you would.
Yeah, why would you
make
ask
up.
that?
Yeah.
I think the power of love can help you out. Don't be so stressed, buddy.
That's crazy.
Received a call from my neighbor on my wedding day. Quote, ugh, hey, our daughter's soccer team just advanced to the regionals. Can the whole team and their parents come to your wedding to celebrate? Keep in mind, this is like a black tie wedding.
What? No.
Isn't that the weirdest thing to ask somebody?
You can't just invite people to you as the wedding host, as the bride and groom. You have to pay for each guest to come. So why would the soccer team?
Yeah,
no.
dude.
Let alone little soccer kids running around during the wedding.
No.
Horrible.
You can't mess with because you have to kind of do everything specifically to how many people you've invited.
Yeah.
And stuff, so it just throws everything off.
That is
Don't do
such
it.
a weird
Just don't do it.
request.
That's funny though. I like that.
Oh man, so this guy said my ex-fiance wanted to be in the wedding. This is a big nope on that one.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah, that's a big.
I would not.
Question: why are you still talking to your ex-fiance?
Maybe they could be friends.
No. We've discussed this.
See, hey, some people might be different. They might be good friends with their exes.
Nope.
Oh, Kristen says
Oh
no.
my gosh. My fiance asked if we could just get Little Caesars for the reception.
Actually, though, yes.
No, that's
dude.
No.
Yes.
We're not bringing this up again.
Yes.
No, that's when you should reconsider who you're
No,
marrying.
I'm marrying the right person if my fiance says let's get Little Caesars as our after wedding thing.
Okay, well, maybe for the rehearsal dinner, Little Caesars
Not
is
even
fine.
that.
Get out, Howie.
Little Caesars is so bad.
Bachelorette
Best
party.
My goodness.
This one is just so extra. My best man's girlfriend demanded that there not be any peppers in the meal, that there would be rose wine, and that she would not be sat on a table with one of my uncles. That's just
Demanding.
so much.
Specific.
Talk
Yeah.
about high maintenance.
Yeah, dude, that guy's wedding is going to be hilarious.
So that was the bride that requested that, correct? There was
No.
It was the best man's girlfriend.
Oh.
She's not even in the wedding.
No. You want to sit where I put you.
Not even the wife either, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. I thought it was the bride at first. I was like, okay, that makes sense because wedding day, they want it specifically one way. But if the girlfriend, what? No.
Let's see. I'm trying to find one more. My fiance's grandmother asked if she could bring a potato salad.
Aw.
I thanked her and gently explained that we had a caterer.
Oh, no, let the grandma bring that potato
I mean, I'm not going to
salad.
say no to the potato
It'd
salad.
be like a single bowl that can maybe feed like 5 people, and
That
then
is-
everyone else.
It's like the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would have said yes.
I just think that's funny. I think, I bet you when that day comes, if you're about to get married, I'm pretty sure you would get a lot of weird
requests.
Yeah. Especially from that like extended family that you don't talk to, but you gotta invite.
Oh boy, I'm ready to go to this wedding. I'm bringing me some Popeyes. No, Uncle, go home. Go back where you are.
So a lot of our friends are getting engaged right now. I don't know about you guys, but as we graduate college, I think a lot of people are trying to prepare for this next chapter of life with somebody. So I've seen a ton of engagements come. Last winter was engagement season. This summer is wedding season. So it's just kind of surrounding us all right now. Mm-hmm. But is it too soon to be engaged? Is it too soon? Can you put a number on it? I have some reasons that, maybe it is too soon. If you're not confident in yourself that you might be settling in the relationship. Now, you always get cold feet. That's understandable. But when you are, second guessing it a lot and you're not confident in yourself, maybe it's too soon and you need to spend some you time,
Yeah. See, here's the thing, because in our generation, we are getting married at a younger age. This has been proven. But I think also is that some people are doing it when they're dating somebody like 3 months, 6 months into it.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know what? I'll let you live your life. I'm not judging. I don't do that. But
it sounds like you are.
No. Okay. Look. For me personally, I have to date somebody for at least 2 years before I even think about marriage.
Minimum. I personally think maybe even more.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the rest of your life.
Yeah. That's not 2 years. That's like 50 plus. Yeah. Hopefully, knock on wood.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're 20, let's say you're 25 and you're engaged, but if you only know this person for even a year, on average, you're basically committing to like a 40-year commitment.
Yeah.
After just 1 year of spending time with them.
Yeah, you don't even know that person in 1 year. I feel like you need 2-3 years to fully know somebody. So
yeah,
I have heard both sides of the story. Some people are like, well, if I know that I want to be with that person for the rest of my life, why would I wait? Why would I wait now to start that chapter? But I've also heard the other side, and I might be on this side too. I'm like, if it's for the rest of my life, what's the rush?
Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are still hanging out. I mean,
hanging out. You're dating.
Okay.
Relationship.
Y'all are just chilling.
Okay. You're still together. So
Netflix
why?
And chilling.
What's the use of putting that label on it and getting that married label? Like, there's a few perks. Like.
Yeah, but some people want that, and they're like, why would I wait if I know that this is the person? I want to start husband and wife life, or wife and wife, whatever, life together now, and they don't want to wait.
Yeah, it's just a matter of personality and preference of mind, really.
A few other, tips that maybe it's not the right time to get engaged is if you're actively looking for a new job. That's stress already. You're just graduating college or something like that. You are, just bombarded with so many decisions right now. Does this need to really be one of them? Another one is if you don't know where you guys are going to live. If you guys are both graduating, right now, and you don't know where you're going to end up. Do you want to put a ring on it right now, or do you want to hold off on that? And then another one is if you don't want to be a part of their family.
Oh, wow. That's bad. Because I want to be a part of the girl I'm marrying's family 100%. Right. I want them to love me. And, we can go chill with their dad and we can watch sports or something, So I would like to be a part of the
sports.
family.
You can make some hot dogs.
Yeah, and some chicken nuggets.
And chicken nuggets.
And noodles.
Absolutely.
Well, as we wrap up this show, just want to remind all the listeners that we do have 2 pairs of tickets to tonight's concert in Schaefer Center, Black Violin. So call in right after the show, try and win those tickets, and you can have a fantastic night listening to a fantastic group. And thank you for listening to the Morning App as usual. Not many shows left, but we'll be back on Monday.